Did Melania Trump throw her husband under the bus? Maybe. Because while Donald Trump was calling Tucker Carlson low IQ and posting snuff videos, Melania Trump walked into the grand foyer of the White House and gave a speech about Jeffrey Epstein. Completely unprompted, unannounced, in the middle of the Iran war that was created to distract people from the Epstein files. And the end result is that it has made things a lot worse for everyone in the White House. Why? Because the war of distraction was working. The Epstein story, it did fade from the limelight. The DOJ, they had been slow walking documents. Todd Blanche said that they were done putting new stuff out. Bondi is ducking her subpoenas. The fire was burning itself out. So the First Lady, presumably upset over seeing too many people talking about it online, went and poured gasoline on the fire anyway. She went up there and denied any relationship with Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, she did acknowledge that she was in a 2002 email with Maxwell, but she signed that email, Love Melania. She called it a casual correspondence and a trivial note. Maxwell responded in calling Melania her sweet pea. Sounds very trivial, right? It's kind of a casual correspondence you have with the girlfriend of an international child abuser.
My email reply to Maxwell cannot be categorized as anything more than casual correspondence. My polite reply to her email doesn't amount to anything more than a trivial note.
Then Melania got really rich. She called on Congress to hold public hearings for survivors, and that sounds noble. But what she's really doing is shifting the blame, the responsibility to survivors. Her husband, his DOJ, has the documents. They're suppressing the documents. His DOJ head, Pam Bondi, refused her subpoena, his former DOJ head. And the survivors, they've already testified. They've already done the job. Melania wants to make them do it again. Thankfully, the Epstein survivors, they noticed pretty quickly what Melania's game here was. And they put out a devastating statement saying that Melania is shifting the burden onto survivors under politicized conditions that protect those with power like her husband. Her speech diverted attention away from Bondi, who must answer for her withheld files. These women, these victims already have shown extraordinary courage. They came forward, they filed reports, they gave testimony. And Melania's big idea is to put them back on the stand while the people with actual power to do something, with the actual power to release the documents and hold people accountable, just sit in the audience and watch. This isn't justice, it's theater. And the survivors know it. And there is reporting that there may be a reason Melania did this now, unannounced. The Miami New Times is reporting on a model that was connected to Epstein's circle and that was recently deported. And possible reasons that Melania felt the need to get out ahead of something? She might have been related to that model in some way, or the deportation at least. If that reporting develops, and I don't know if that's true or not, it is unconfirmed by a large degree. But if something like that develops, this casual correspondence or the photos that are floating around online, that defense looks a lot less trivial. And meanwhile, her own husband said that he didn't know about the speech. His officials were stunned. People in her camp advised her not to do it. She did it anyway. And what did it do? Bipartisan calls for hearings and subpoenas are louder than ever. The one story that the White House wanted buried the most, so bad that they started a war, was revived by Melania. If the goal was to calm the conversation, Melania had the opposite effect. I don't want you guys calm. I want you guys fired up. I want you guys to leave me a comment. I want you to tell me what you think is left in the Epstein files. Leave me a comment because I'm telling you, it's got to be some bad stuff.